What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. And you already know, man, we are back on Marvel Rivals. And boy, oh boy, man, you know, I've been recently getting back online to play comp. And there are just a few things that I gotta mention here. And it really annoys me, right? Because we're so far into the game, we're like season 3, and people are still doing this bland ass, no skill haven't learned a damn thing since the beginning of the game started, and it's just ridiculous, man. But real quick, the last video I told you guys I did run into good teammates, and the gameplay here you see in the background, I start off as Scarlet Witch, and this is the gameplay in which we had the Spider-Man, you know, killing our supports. So someone came in the mic and was like, hey, can we get into more? I went ahead and switched, and then this was the game I was referring to last video when I said that good teammates do exist. So that's the gameplay in the background. But let's go ahead and get into the main topics here. And the first one actually plays off what I just talked about. And that's the refusal of teammates switching their characters when they are playing bad, right? Or, and in conjunction with this as well, you have players that will play like strategists, and then when they see a bad DPS player, right, once it goes to like the midway where you can repick your players, the healer, one of the healers, right, because it was me and another guy, the other healer switched to DPS because we did have a DPS that was playing like trash, right? And this is what I mean by the refusal of teammates to switch when they're playing bad. If you are DPS and you are playing bad, like you are negative in your shit, and you know you're playing bad, stop with the ego. Switch off. Switch to a different role. Let someone else give it a go, please. But the other thing that annoys the shit out of me is the fact that once we got to the halfway point, one of the other healer that was healing with me decides to go ahead and switch to DPS in an effort to try to get the DPS guy to switch to healer, right? Now, real quick, I want y'all to put down in the comments, how do y'all think this worked out for my team? Do y'all think A, the guy noticed he switched to healer, so he switched to DPS, so he went and covered up the role, the other healer role? Or is it B, now we just have one healer on the team, and we have all these DPS, with the one dude still playing like shit? Right? Let me know down in the comments. And just so you know, if you pick B, you're correct. So what's funny is we end up playing the game, and luckily I'm Cloak and Dagger, so I was able to somewhat support the team health-wise, and we were able to move. But to be honest, if we had 2 healers, we would have won this game. We ended up losing the game because we only had 1 healer. And it's because I have one teammate that refused to come off of Scarlet Witch, even though he was playing like ass. And then I had another teammate who was so frustrated at him that he switches to DPS, thinking that this will make the other guy switch. And what's funny is mid-match, the guy that switched off healer comes on the mic and says, bro, go to healer, bro, please. The whole time I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, bro, you were fucking this up too by switching to DPS and leaving me as the only healer. So you ain't no better. Like, I'm telling you, man, this type of shit should have been phased out long ago. And this segues into my next topic, where the reason why he refused to switch is because he's a one-trick. If you are a one-trick character or a one-trick role at this point in time in the game, what are we doing? What are you doing? Do you only play one person? We're 3 seasons in. You should know how to play at least one person in every role. I don't get it. Do you literally get on and only play one person the entire time? It's wild to me that we're this far into the game. And I'm a flex player now. I tend to play the same characters all the time. But, bro, I could play any role and be effective at it. But for some odd reason, why do I always end up with these teammates that can only play one goddamn role? It's dumb as hell. And they always tend to come from the DPS area. It's never really from the tanks or the other healers. It's usually the damn DPS people, right? And then here's another thing about DPS, right? If you're playing like shit as a DPS character and you're not hitting shots, because most likely if you're playing DPS and you're playing like ass, unless you're Scarlet Witch who has auto aim, but he was still trash anyway. But if you're playing most of these DPS and you're playing like shit, it's probably because you're not hitting your shots, right? You probably don't have great aim So you're not that great of a DPS player. But here's the thing, right? If you're gonna, what do DPS players who play like shit tend to do? They always tend to switch off and go to strategist. They never switch off and go to tank. It's always strategist, so they can try to hide themselves or hide their rating on the scoreboard to make it look good. Well, here's a word of advice for all y'all DPS that run to strategists when y'all playing like shit. If you ain't hitting your shots as a DPS, do not play Luna, okay? Don't play Luna. Don't be playing Loki. Shit, don't be playing any healer that requires you to hit shots in order to heal, bruh. Because all you're doing is taking your bad aim off of DPS and now taking it over to the healer side. And now we think we have 3 healers, but we really don't, because your ass can't hit shots anyway to heal your teammates. And please, DPS players, stop switching to strategists and still playing as a goddamn DPS. Okay? This is ridiculous that we're in season fucking 3 and we're still talking about this same fucking shit with these players, bruh. That they haven't learned a damn fucking thing. Like, bro, if you can't hit shots as a DPS, you're not gonna hit shots as a strategist, bruh. Play Rocket, play Cloak and Dagger. Okay, I would just suggest these guys simply because they're easier to heal with, especially depending on who's on your team. Like, if your team is a Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, and goddamn Black Panther, I wouldn't want to be running a Luna or a goddamn Loki. That don't make sense, bruh, because it's going to be hard for you to hit the shots to even heal your team. So why not just play somebody like Mantis, who you just have to point and click on him real quick to heal him, or play Cloak and Dagger, who has a homing heal, or play Rocket, who has the balls that you could just shoot into their general direction and heal, man. Like, what are we doing out here, bro? Like, I've been trying to play comp, and it's just so fucking frustrating, man. And then, to make matters even worse, right? Now, there are bots in goddamn quick play. So now, even in quick play, I be going in quick play to try to warm up sometimes, or just to knock out plain ass challenges. Are you trying to sit here and tell me, NetEase, that there are not enough players in your player pool that I have to play with bots? Or is the truth is you got me playing with bots because of fucking EOMM? I don't need engagement optimized matchmaking to enjoy playing a damn game. And if EOMM is the reason why you putting bots on my team so I can fucking lose in quick play, or you putting bots on the other team so I can go out, so my team goes out there and bum rushes them, what am I learning? Nothing. I'm not getting better at the game. You don't get better at the game when you handing out wins. You handing out wins, participation trophies. You determine when people are gonna lose. It's funny. I played yesterday. I won my first game, right? Won my first game. Going to the next one. I end up losing because for some odd reason, I only play healer for half the game. But at the end of the game, I had more healing than my teammate who played Rocket the entire time, and my other DPS trash player who switched to healer on me, and I still had more healing than both of them. It's crazy. Doesn't make any dang sense. But yet, this is what I have to deal with. These are the teammates I have. We're 3 seasons into this game, bro. I don't understand why we still have one-trick ponies. Why we only have people that only play one character, or people that only play one role. It don't make sense, bro. I'm telling you, bro, if you had not taken out the time to learn a character in every role, there's a problem with you. You need to be better. You need to get better so you can be a better teammate for those you're queuing up with and for your own personal growth. Like, how the hell you been playing this game this long and all you do is play Scarlet Witch and you suck at Scarlet Witch? That shit don't make no goddamn sense, man. But, man, down in them comments, man, let me stop yapping before I run out of time here. But down in them comments, let me know how y'all feel, man. How do y'all feel about people who don't know when to switch characters when needed, and about teammates trying to force people to switch? How do y'all feel about these one tricks? And, you know, how do y'all feel about people switching when they can't hit shots, and bots and quick play, man? Let me know down in the comments, and let's get a conversation started, man. But until then, I'm gonna leave you off with the rest of this gameplay here in the background, and I hope y'all enjoy that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy ETV. Now, catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
For sure. That was lit.